What's up, internet? My name is MasonBro, and I'm here to talk to you guys about some stuff that's been going on. Lately, I have been recording stuff, and with all the donuts and everything, as you guys have seen, and kind of explain why we got our name, the Donuts, or almost a half a dozen donuts, as you saw from one of our thumbnails. First, let me get this nonsense out of the way of the gameplay. Gameplay you're going to see is a Cupid gameplay. I've been playing a lot of Cupid. I don't know why. He's just a lot of fun. His stuns, his ult, everything like that. So yeah, I just been playing Cupid, and this game I don't know if I went that well, but I think I went like 6-2 and something else. I'm here playing with Hanky. I've got the voice pack for him, so it's kind of funny. But Hanky is playing his favorite assassin, Awelix, and you'll see he actually does really good with Awelix in arena. He actually loves Awelix. So I don't remember where he goes, but he gets a nasty end kill at the last second, because this Thanatos was just like chewing on some of us sometimes. So what's been going on with me and how we got the donut name. The donuts was because in Smite, the Dutch monkey icon is a sprinkled donut. So we all, as a joke, bought that with favor on, like, we all didn't buy it at the same time. We all bought it randomly. We never expected us to actually all buy it. And we all bought it, and we were like, "Hey, check out this icon." And we're like, "I have that icon." Everyone put it on, and then when we had 5 people, we were like, "This is kind of weird. It's like we're almost a half a dozen. Oh my God, we're a half a dozen donuts. We're almost a half a dozen donuts, because a half a dozen 6, and you can only have 5 in Smite. So that's where that joke came from. So that's how it became almost a half a dozen donuts. And we will like get into a little bit of an argument of who is what donut. I'm pretty sure I'm like guaranteed the glazed donut. So I don't know about the other ones. I think Hanky's sprinkled. I think so. Hobo and Roni are, I'm not completely sure, but yeah. So that's how we got our name, almost a half a dozen donuts. So that was kind of a short story. I mean, it was very eventful, but now you guys know. The more you know. So what else happened? Well, what else is going on with me? Well, that television show I was working on, which I don't want to state the station or the name, because I don't know if they want to be affiliated with me, because I'm just a freelancer. I'm not a official employee, but I'm a freelancer. So the show was a pain in the butt. If anyone here works in TV, they know what it's like to do a live show where it's just you got to get out on time and everything like that. It's kind of nerve-wracking, especially when there are a ton of people doing everything, and yeah, it's an insane time. But surprisingly, it was actually pretty fun. So I mean, out of everything, I liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. So I don't know about everyone else there, but I ran the teleprompter, so I'm like trying to follow along with the host, and everyone's yelling at the same time, like, "Shh, I'm trying to do this. Let me focus. I can't hear them talk." And then, okay, if you're a host of a TV show and you read from a teleprompter, like, ad-libbing is great, but you mess with the teleprompter dude. Like, he gets so confused. He's just like, this isn't in the script. What's going on? Help. Well, I know some days, I mean, some stations and studios don't, like, the hosts control their own prompter with their foot, but at ours, we're kind of old, and I just got a message. It was some spam. So if you want to re-spam him back, that would be great. I would very much appreciate that. But yeah, the show was fun. It was stressful beyond belief, but I liked it. I mean, not everyone else liked it. But screw them guys. So, but the show's over. It was only a week-long show. It was like a talent show kind of thing, and it was fun. And yeah, there's not much left to say about it. But to elaborate a little bit more on why it was so stressful, was we had one guy, which I'm not gonna say names. He just gave everyone a headache. He, like, if everyone works in TV, which I know probably a lot of you don't, when you're working camera, you're out in the studio and you're out listening to your director to figure out figure out what you're supposed to get your shot of, like what's gonna go on air, and the director can get angry, and when he does, he's not meaning it on purpose. He just needs it because that's his job, and if he doesn't get one, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So realistically, he's not yelling at you, but he's yelling at you. So he doesn't mean it is the big thing. So, but we had a guy who he doesn't understand that concept, so he pretty much just got angry, and yeah, he just kept causing problems, and it was not fun. Not fun at all. But meatheads are meatheads, and you gotta let them be. So he's not in our he's not in any other shows, so we'll be all right from now on until next year if the show goes again, which I hope it doesn't. But we now are doing some other stuff at the station, just some boring stuff, like just paperwork and other things, and that is a washer going off, and that is no bueno at all. So just so you guys know, I am in a basement recording everything because it's the most quiet place in my household, and there's a washer in the other room, so it's, when it beeps, and it's kind of loud, and it doesn't shut up. So here, I will be right back, so hold on a second. Alright, well, sorry about that, but it happens. Life happens when someone's doing laundry and you're right next door and they just don't want to let you record stuff. Whatever. What else was I talking about? The station, or my other job, my TV job. Well, right now we're just doing paperwork stuff because of that show and just some random stuff. So we're back on the normal schedule, which is great. So it's gonna be a bit easier. I'm gonna be going back to school. I am a college student, and this will probably be my last semester. I have like one semester left. No, I technically I have two, but the last semester is going to be a one class. So I'm just kind of mad that I gotta take one class, because that one class, well, okay, so this is the frustration that I've been dealing with. I have a total of 4 classes that I still need to take. On my transcript it says I need 5, but I took a math class that was actually like higher up than the one that is needed, but it didn't, like, my transcript didn't say, oh, since he took a higher up math class, the one that he requires for this new degree, it's not the same. So he still has to take it. But all my counselors and everything like that are like, you took a higher math class, you don't need to take this again. We can override that. That's just fine. And I was like, okay, that's great. And so I was like, okay, well then I need 4 classes to take, and the 4th class I need is not served on during the fall semester. So I've got to take that class in the spring semester. Yeah, spring semester. And so I have to take. I have to take 3 classes this semester, but for a full-time student, so I can get my insurance and everything like that, and financial aid and whatnot, I need 4 classes. So I was thinking, what if I do that math class? And my counselor was like, yeah, you could do that, or you could take or you could take art appreciation, which is pretty much like pretty much watch films and then make a summary about them, which I was like, okay, that sounds kind of interesting. It sounds kind of fun. And I thought I'd be able to do it. So I'm going to take that class. I was thinking about that because, well, I was thinking about taking the math class instead, because I'm pretty good at math. So I just thought that would have been fun. Like, it would have been easier for me than writing summaries about movies. But I should take film appreciation because I'm in TV and making videos and stuff like that. So I mean, I should know more about films. So why not? I'll just take it. And then the other classes, I have one class that's gonna be a pain in the butt, another class that's gonna be all right. So I hope, since I left my second job like a few weeks ago, that I'm gonna have time to make videos, upload videos, and everything like that. So, but we're gonna see. I need to drink water. This is a long talking. So, what else? So school. I talked about school. Talked about our name. Talked about my station. Why not? What about what I've been doing? I've been playing Smite, as you can see. I play Smite. But when we're in queue, or we are, or we died and we're dead for like 60 seconds, or I'm exporting or doing editing videos, I'm playing Fallout Shelter. I'm playing it on my Android because it just came out on the Android just like I think a week ago, but I haven't been playing it. So I've been playing Fallout Shelter. It's a lot of fun. Almost everyone in almost half a dozen donuts are playing Fallout Shelter. I'm doing pretty good in it. I mean, compared to everyone else, I'm doing pretty good. But the Hobo is the, like, if I ever upload a Battlefield gameplay, or if I upload any shooter gameplay or anything like that, Hobo is the most luckiest piece of garbage I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, like, he will walk into a room and people will look at him and be like, oh gosh, guys, we can't shoot him. Why not? Because this is Hobo, and when he's around, we have to be awful at shooting. He's so lucky at everything. Even in Fallout Shelter, he got a fat man, and I was so enraged. I mean, I have an alien pistol that does 18 to 20, but dude has a fat man. Come on, dude. And he already has a legendary. No, he has a guy with a luck of 7, so he gets a ton of stuff whenever he goes out into the wasteland. So just so much rage. But even right now, I'm playing Fallout Shelter. I mean, I'm every time I forget something, I'm looking over at my vault, being like, everyone dying? Mole rats coming? No? Raiders? Okay, we're good. Just keep talking. So that's why I've been doing this. So I just, like, I think about a week ago, I completed Child of Light New Game Plus. played it the first time. I went through as slow as I possibly could because that game was just so good. And then the second playthrough, I wanted to complete everything by getting everyone leveled up all the way, having all their abilities. I had so many freaking what are they? Princess stones. And then since I got the game for free, I can't, because I play on Xbox and it was free for a while on Xbox. I kind of felt bad that I am just completely in love with this game and I didn't put a dime to it. So I bought the DLCs, stuff like that, and I have a ton of like stones, shards, and other stuff, just because. And the game was just beautiful, and I love it, and I love the soundtrack. And I normally never get into a game's soundtrack, but I love this game soundtrack, and I think I don't really play piano that much, but I'm going to learn to play piano for this game. Like I want to learn to play this song because it's just so amazing. So if any of you are looking to pick up or play Child of Light, I recommend it thoroughly. It's a really slow game. It's a really cutesy game. It's an RPG. When I play it, it feels like Final Fantasy to me. It feels like the old ones too, where it's turn-based and stuff like that, which was like Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, and 10. Yeah, 10. I think 10 was the last one to do that, and then 11 was weird, and I hated 11. But I've always been into those Final Fantasy games. That's why Child of Light was so great. And segue over to Final Fantasy. Everyone's like, "Oh, Final Fantasy 6 is the best." "Oh no, Final Fantasy 7 is the best." It's just them two. My favorite is not those two. I played them. 7 was just kind of depressing and stuff like that. I loved Crisis Core. Crisis Core, I know I'm a dude and I'm not supposed to cry, but at the end I cried because it was just so intense to watch that and just to see him do that. So, but I really don't feel that that's the best Final Fantasy. Really, I don't. It's really good, and like it's very in depth and has a lot of story to it. But my favorite was 7, honestly, because 7. I mean, not 7. What am I talking about? Final Fantasy 9 was Zidane. There was some comedy to it. It was just a lot of fun, and lots of games don't do that anymore, where they want to have fun with it. They just want to be serious the whole time. And Final Fantasy 9 had some serious. I mean, had a lot of seriousness to it with some explosive stuff, which I don't want to get into, but that game is what made me love JRPGs and stuff like that. But like it has to be like those style of JRPGs, where it's like turn-based and you have to think before you do your move, and you have time to think before you do your move, and all that stuff like that. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. This video's coming to an end here. Here soon you're gonna see a Hanky get an amazing Thanatos kill. It's coming up right here. Knock up and pull out and kill. I love that. That was great, and you should hear the ah from Hanky like the whole time. It was hilarious. All right, well, we won. Had a great Cupid game. Had fun. Loved talking to you guys on YouTube and everything like that. Love it when my washer goes off too. Great. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to show you my stats as the last thing you guys are going to see. Play Fallout Shelter and play Child of Light. Those games are amazing. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.